You know, my partner said something when we were at the Super Bowl. He heard that there was a very good chance that if the Kansas City Chiefs could get Tony Romo somehow, if in fact that's what they wanted to do. I don't know. And Alex Smith came available. I know that's not going to excite anybody, but I know Alex. I know how he's stable. He can handle crap if he had to, and he would be a very steadying influence and somebody that's still in the midst of his prime and who knows the West Coast offense. I'm assuming that's what Johnny Morton's going to be running. And if he is, there's no way that Bryce Petty and Christian Hackenberg are ready for that. They're just not ready for it. And Alex obviously has played his whole career in it, and I think he would probably be an alternative if, in fact, he comes available.
Glennon or Taylor, maybe?
Well, you know, the thing about Tyrod, he's an athlete, right? So he extends plays, and he's a pain in the ass to play against. So he's a pro's pro. And I like what I saw from him in Buffalo. I don't necessarily know that he was with the most stable coaching staff. And there are a lot of things happening around him. I wouldn't pay him the money that Buffalo was expected to pay him. So if you get him at a reasonable number, I think he's a guy that you could throw in there and not be embarrassed by. As far as Glennon is concerned, he's a New Jersey kid. He would be welcome here, I'm sure, by the fan base initially, depending on what his contract is. You know, if they have to give him a Brock Osweiler contract, then all of a sudden the pressure, you know, is a little bit different. So there are a lot of moving parts that you kind of got to go through, and McCagnon and Bowles have got to go through all that. They got to wait to see what happens, because once Tony Romo decides what is going to happen to him, whether he decides to stay with the Cowboys and work out some sort of contract situation with him, or he gets cut, then that domino falls, and then you see where he goes, and then you see what else is out there. Unless the Jets have already made up their mind and they got a guy that they want.